Good morning, Facebook. Happy hump day. What is today? June 28th. We are almost into July. 4th of July is next week. Holy shit. So as Facebook builds my audience, and I head home from driving for Lyft since 3:30 this morning. No, wait, since 4 this morning. I kind of went away from the 3:30 thing because I was picking up people from Thunder Valley, from the casino, and that's not my day. So, been on the road since 4. So as Facebook is building my audience, I'm your host, Myki Angeline, visualist, podcast, philanthropist, blogger on Myki.com, Ask the Bad Filipino. It is Wisdom Crush Wednesday. That's what I call this. WCW. Wisdom Crush Wednesday. And I just saw a post. I want to invite people whether they can watch or not. I'm just going to invite people. Because that's just what this thing allows you to do. It allows you to invite people, which I think is pretty dope. And it's always the top. Why is it? It's like the same people. So I guess if you're on and you can watch, that would be fabulous if you can't. I saw a post just now on Facebook about big-hearted people. It was a quote card, a meme, a meme, whatever it is we call it these days. Is it a meme or is it a meme? And it basically centers around how big-hearted people love too much, care too much, give too much, and thus get hurt the most. And it already starts off being a negative Nancy. It's like, I feel like the way that meme was posted, it was like a passive-aggressive wah-wah, right? Because I am a big-hearted person, so if that were me posting that, I guess it would be like, oh, poor is me. My big old heart just gets me hung up. My big old heart. People just take advantage of me, yada, yada, yada. Because I love too much. Okay, if you know you love too much, why are you doing it? I don't know. Anyhow, so my thought on this, I originally was gonna post on Facebook a response, and I realized, I haven't been live in a while. I think I will just go live and discuss this, right? So, good morning everyone who's jumped on, by the way. I just got done pressing all my entries. About big-hearted people. Loving too much, caring too much, giving too much, and being hurt the most. Number one, it's never too much. And I'm going to speak from my point of view. Like, I'm not a doctor. I'm no life coach. I'm no Brendan Burchard. I'm not here to state that my word is fact. I can only share with you my life experiences and how I've seen it work out for me, and you can take it as you will. And hopefully in a positive manner, and it works for you. As a big-hearted person, it's never too much. I do love a lot. I put out a lot. I give a lot. And thus, I take the chance of getting hurt pretty deep. It's a chance we take, isn't it? Actually, when I saw this post on Facebook, I had a bitter comment because I just recently dealt with a person who saw my generosity and my big heart and as having ulterior motives and being narcissistic. I'm not kidding. That was their viewpoint. And I had to look at that because I thought, why would they think that? You know, is there value in that to something that I'm doing? Is it being misconstrued on their part? Because I'm definitely not doing things for people to I can throw it over your head and say, I did this for you. That's never been my MO. People who've known me the longest know this about me, but this particular person doesn't know me that long. Okay, so then perhaps it's their trauma and their past of being with people who are like that and cannot discern between when someone's just genuinely wanting to do for them, you know? Being a good friend. And I was going to post something bitter, and then I realized no, because guess what? We big-hearted people are the fortunate ones. This is how I look at it, right? If you're big-hearted like I am, and you give like I do, and you love like I do, and you help out like I do, it really does come from a good place. Granted, we all have, and I say this in probably every video that I post, we all have past triggers, trauma, impacts that will shape how we go about in our daily lives when we grow up, as we search, seek out acceptance, approval, acknowledgement, love. I know this. However, that is not to say that every time you give to somebody, whether it's your time, it's money, it's a favor, it's your home, it's a $5, it's a ride somewhere, that you're doing it solely because you're trying to get brownie points. That's bullshit. I have come to find a lot of the people that I have encountered have that feel this way, that feel that it's got to be a negative reason where it's coming from, often allow their past pain to control how they see the world. It skews it. And then to back that up, if we find someone else or something else that is on the same level, we're like, yeah, see, I told you, I knew it. Isn't that what we do? And even us, the big-hearted people, you know, to go through that period of saying, and let me know if you feel the same way, you can pipe on in. And do the ASL, will you? Because I don't know how much longer I'll be on this video. Your age and sex and location. Good morning. For those of you that it's morning, I don't know if you're on the East Coast and it's just about lunchtime for you. Or if you're 3 hours behind and you're waiting for the sun to rise up. Thanks for joining. You know, those of us who give a whole lot and have big hearts, it'll hurt a lot. It'll hurt so much when we feel like we're being taken advantage of because we gave so much and then they just took it and they ran. You know, and I've come to my own conclusion that that's the gamble I will take. If you are somebody who ends up doing that with the love that I have to give or the generosity that I have to give, then that's something that's trapping you. And that's no reflection on me. However, I'm hoping that what I gave you helped you. You know, I'm hoping that my intention sparked some sort of positive feeling from it, even if you never tell me. You know, even if you never tell me. I honestly hope that it does help. Hey, Jennifer, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, Karen. All the way from Scotland, right, Karen? God, it's been a while. It's like, it's so cool that you pop on here all the way from Scotland. I wish you would do some live videos so I can watch them and see what it's like in your hometown and whatnot, and hear you talk about things going on. You really should consider that, Karen, because I would watch them. Give till your heart hurts. That's living. I don't mean hurts. Like, that's just a phrase. I don't mean like hurts. But we really are here to be of service to one another. We really are. And if somebody is going to take that and run with that, then maybe they just really needed it. And sometimes it takes that person 2 or 3 different people in their lives to give to them consecutively for them to see a positive trend. Think of it that way. If this is you, or if this is someone you know, if they've gone through most of their life being used for just being a good person, it's going to wear them down. Not everybody has the strength to rise above that. I know I'm fortunate that I have the strength to not allow that to rule my opinion of people, because I have been heartbroken. I have been shattered by people I trusted. I have had those feelings of betrayal, and I go through the motions and it hurts. You know, and in my privacy, I might cuss them out, or I might blubber like a baby, or I might just really feel really bad about that person until the feeling goes away and it moves on. And then somehow, after a certain time, I heal and I'm back to loving the world again. I'm back to helping people out again. I know that I am so blessed that I still see good in everybody, and I truly do. I truly believe that people are born inherently with good in them. And they want to do good, and they want to love the world and hug the world and change the world in a positive manner, and just, you know, leave their mark in society in a positive way. And just things happen along their journey that'll either make them or break them. And I've been so fortunate. I'm going to be 49 in July, next month already, and it hasn't broken me yet. Now, I'm definitely not as naive or gullible as I was when I was younger, but I don't think I'm jaded. Maybe a little bit. For me personally, I think it's hard, you know, getting into relationships. I kind of hang back and I wait and see where this person's going to be because, like I said, the majority of the people that I've encountered or come across allow their past pain to control the present situation, thus affecting their future. And then the empath in me, I empathize so greatly. And I understand that. And I don't hold that against them. It's, you know, I can see that. I can see when someone is good, despite their actions, if the actions aren't of malice. Rarely are the actions of malice. Usually it's just because they hurt. And I can see that and I can sense that. And maybe that's why I can stay strong like I do. Karen. Yes, that is so true, Myki. I believe we are born that way. I also get told I am too soft, but can't help who I am. See, Karen, you and I. Yeah, right? Jennifer, am I a Cancer? No, darling. I am a Leo. My birthday's July 30th. But you better believe I'm probably going to celebrate it all month long. And like I do every year, because my Facebook page, here's a little side note. My Facebook page, I don't allow people to post directly on it because I had too many of my music friends trying to post about their upcoming show. And they were using my personal wall to advertise their shows when I'm telling everyone, go to my public page and do that. That's what that's for, because I have a public page with the same name. That's why I disabled the ability to post on my wall, because not too many people were just posting, hey, how are you? They wanted to advertise on my page. But I open it up like about, like 3 days before my birthday, and then I let everybody know, hey, my birthday is coming. And what I usually love is when people get creative and post videos for me to say happy birthday, sing to me. I've had people sing to me, which just melts my heart. I've had people be just funny and do funny things. So I'm just putting that out there. I know it's a month from now, but you want to post a funny, loving video for me on my wall around my birthday, July 30th, that would be awesome. Okay, side note taken away. Back to the love. So if you are someone who's big-hearted and you're tired of feeling like you give too much because it just gets hurt in the end, then reevaluate who you're letting into your life and reevaluate who you're giving your heart to, because just because you give it doesn't mean they have to appreciate it. Understand that first and foremost. I think what happens is we go into it with the expectation of getting something back and the expectation of being validated for what we did. I know I have done that, and I work hard to not be that way. Most of the time I don't. I think in general I just wish people would feel that way, but I don't throw it in their face that they should be that way. I think if I can give to somebody and they aren't in the mindset to truly appreciate the gift I'm giving, then that's on them, and I can't hold that against them. But I gotta learn to move on. That's been for me. So for you, learn to move on. If you're somebody and you're watching this and you tend to take from people, or you tend to assume people are out to get you, look inside yourself first. Before you start judging other people, this is just advice. You know, before you start judging other people, before you start labeling other people, assuming that they're a certain way, figure out where you're coming from and how you were with this person that set it in motion that led to that moment. Because it takes two people. If everything that you did and you put forth and you know and you can discern that it was from a good place, then it's on them. If there's certain things you're doing that aren't quite clear, right? That are being taken in the wrong context, maybe there's something going on with you. Often when we do things with people, when we accuse people of things, or if you're in a relationship and you cheat, whether it's physically or emotionally, when you're accusing people of being a certain way and labeling them, often what we're doing is we're mirroring our own feelings and our own actions. We are. It's just a proven fact. Look inside yourself. I say that every time. Every video I do, don't I? Say, look inside yourself. It's hard not to get jaded, Jennifer. I know. It is really hard because we are human and we feel. And it's on us to work on ourselves, to work past the jaded, because this is how I see it. If we stay jaded, then we allowed those people, and the people who've made us feel this way, we've given them that power over us. And we've put validation on their actions against us. And now we've become their puppet. You know, little things. Okay, side note again. The movie Wonder Woman. Like I said, I recommend every woman in the world see this movie. If you haven't seen it, I'm about to give you a little spoiler, but it's not a plot spoiler. It's just a cute little scene. If you've seen it, you'll relate. So it's in the beginning of Wonder Woman, and Captain's dude that crashed, and Diana saves him. She's the one who's Wonder Woman. And he's like soaking in the magical hot tub, and she comes walking up, and she asks him, what is that? And his first reaction is that he thinks she's looking at his penis, but she's looking at his watch, because he took his watch off and he put it down, and she asked, what is that? And he explained it's a watch. And she's like, well, what does it do? And he basically says it tells us time, so we know, so we can be on time. You know, we can make sure we're not late for things, that we get to work on time. We did this, and that. And she chuckles and she says, you allow that little thing to dictate your life? And I thought about that. We do, don't we? We allow calendars and time and schedules to dictate our lives. But you know what? We do that with our heart. We do that with the matters of our heart. We allow the reactions of someone that we love and cherish to our action dictate how we feel about people and the world, don't we? It's easy to do. We all do it. The hard part is working on ourselves and working past that. It's so easy just to fly off the handle with our emotions. It's so easy to allow our emotions to just rule our judgment of things and how we see the world. Because we feel so deeply and we love so genuinely, right? But I would rather be that way than be so jaded and cold-hearted and not caring. I mean, I can be very deep and I'm very mature, and I never get it twisted, but I'm also a child at heart, and I enjoy simple things and wonderful little things and just life in just general. I love the wonder of life, and I'm never going to stop being this way. Now I've settled in the fact that I'm pretty confident I'm probably going to be single the rest of my life, because like I said, I've yet to encounter strong, secure, confident people that are willing to work through things, because nobody's perfect and everybody comes with baggage. Everybody comes with baggage. But how you admit it, handle it, deal with it, work through it, that's what makes it different, right? I don't know. I'm probably in the wrong place. I may need to go to another place and be in a, in a different setting to meet more people that are more like-minded, like me. Because I'm definitely not going to meet Mrs. Right in a bar. And I go to bars to karaoke. I've met lovers in bars. But I have yet... I've only been engaged to a woman once, and I did not meet her in a bar. I was married once to a man. I did not meet him in a bar. So I have to just press forward and heal me and work on me. In fact, I'm so excited because I'm getting ready to get a Reiki session done on me. I have a Reiki master that I go to that heals me. And ironically, side note again, those of you who might have been following my Instagram posts when I volunteered my time last week for the Girls Rock Sacramento Music Camp, and I was teaching self-defense and women empowerment to a group of girls that were from 7 to, I think, 12. And one of the young girls, I had posted the picture. She drew for me this beautiful picture, thanked me for the class. And it turns out her mother is my Reiki master. I didn't know that, right? I've been so busy, I didn't know that. Had I paid more attention to my Reiki master's Facebook, I would have known that. Shame on me, I know. And so because on the final day, which was Saturday, which was their performance, was when I ran into her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, small world. And she was saying how her daughter was so excited about everything that I taught her, that she's been practicing it with enthusiasm. That it was amazing. Anyhow, and I realized it was great. To me, the universe brought her back to me to remind me, time for me to heal again. I need another session because I've just gone through some massive changes in my life, and I'm about to make some more. There's a lot of change happening in my life, and you all will be open to it, and I will be sharing it with you towards the end of this year, because it's going to start. 2018 is going to be a new adventure for Myki. So I need this healing. I know it. I need some cords cut. I need some my chakras rebalanced. I need just some overall, just like some heaviness lifted from my heart. Karen says, people take advantage of soft hearts. It's how some people work. You know, they do. But in the end, it's because they're bullies. But bullies come from people who were beaten down so bad to the point to where they're now lashing out. That's my belief. That it's a vicious cycle of a bully antagonizing another person, sprouts a bully, antagonizing other people, sprouts a bully. So the only thing we, as those with big hearts that come from a good, loving place, can do is just lead by example. That's all we can do. That's what I taught. That's part of what I taught the young girls last week in Girls Rock Sacramento Camp, was that you're going to come across bullies. I asked them all, who has been bullied or know people who have? And every girl in that class raised their hand. 2017, and it still exists, you know? I mean, that's a whole nother story to go into. I might do another video on that, because that has to do with parenting and schooling and working as a community, in my opinion. Because I dealt with that with my daughter, and believe me, anytime it happened with my kid, I shut that shit down. However, I shot that with the kids, and I said, well, the best advice I can give you, ladies, because I taught them the self-defense, there might be a time when a situation comes and you have to use it. And the self-defense I was teaching them was more of, if an older stranger, particularly a male or someone, comes and tries to physically harm you or kidnap you, because that's real life and that really happens. I taught them some simple techniques to do. But when it came to bullying, I said, your best defense is being the example. Number one, being positive, showing love. And second, being a community and being there for one another, because there's power in numbers. So if you see someone being bullied, if you have the strength and you want to go up and talk to that person, go for it. If you don't, that's fine. Get an adult, but act on it and do something, because you would want somebody to do that for you. Don't just stand there and watch. Don't pull out your phone and record it and put it on Facebook later. I told the kids how that just irritates me. I said, do something about it. Be that person's strength. That's what I was teaching. And you know what? That works for adults too. That's all you can do, is just, and it's going to hurt, but life isn't without pain, people, and you will heal and you will get over it. Anyhow, so that was my Wisdom Crush Wednesday moment about having big hearts. I think big-hearted people are the luckiest people, because we know what it feels like to truly love and to truly give love, because it warms my heart to be able to make somebody smile and to know that they appreciate positive energy. Like, that's my big thing, because I appreciate positive energy right back. So I hope anything I said today resonated with you, and that it has inspired you the way that you all inspire me. Remember, every day that you wake up, you determine how your day will go. So please manifest to be your best. Go forth today with love in your heart and happiness in your step and a big smile. Eye contact, shake hands, high five, hug. Peace.